Let's get you some news just coming in at this point in time. A little about the Indigo mess. Union Aviation Mantri has spoken on this mess. He says the crew rostering reason behind this mess will probe the tech issues cited by Indigo. In Rajya Sabha with the Aviation Mantri clarifying on the same, saying that Indigo has told them about the kind of technical issues that they've been facing, and also spoke about the fact that this is because a complete mess in rostering. Remember, this is a crisis that has been brewing for days together. To be specific, 7 days in a row, today being the 7th straight day, with the Civil Aviation Ministry now rolling back the rules that had been laid out for the aircrafts functioning in the country, for airlines functioning in the country now. The government is giving a reply in the upper house with the Minister of Civil Aviation speaking and talking about the fact that there's going to be a detailed probe to discuss the tech issue. As has been cited by the Indigo Airlines, will have global standards in aviation is what he said, because questions were asked, of course, of the government by the opposition, including a notice that was given to discuss this matter. Let's listen in to what the minister said.
There have been a lot of internal complications. This is a day-to-day operations thing that the Indigo should have maintained. Indigo was supposed to manage the crew, was supposed to manage the roster through its day-to-day operations. We are there to check if the FDTL is properly implemented or not, and there has been no compromise on that side. And for one thorough full month, we have been observing. On 1st of December, we had a meeting with Indigo on FDTL itself. When they required some clarifications, we have given the clarifications also with that idea, and they have not flagged this issue. So everything was running normal till then. Suddenly we have observed this on 3rd. Immediately once this was observed, the ministry came into the picture. We have taken over the situation at the airports. We have consulted all the stakeholders, and then you have seen how things have unfolded for those 2 days. Definitely there was a lot of difficulty that has been faced by the passengers, and as a closing statement also, let me tell you that we are not taking this situation easily. We are doing an inquiry, and we will take very, very strict action, not only for this situation, but also as an example. We will set an example for all the airlines. If there is any miscompliance, any non-compliance or non-adherence for any single person, any entity or any organization or any operator functioning in this civil aviation, we will take very, very strict action so that we set an example in the industry.
Amit Bhardwaj has got more details in the story. Amit, the minister there in the upper house talking about this mess, saying that rostering is a reason, but no clarity yet on what action is going to be taken against Indigo, given that they had given them enough time and more to figure out the rostering issues. 2 years is what I understand from what you all have been telling us, essentially. But in that sense, there's been no reprimand of Indigo Airlines, which of course has got a cruel domination of the Indian aviation market.
Sneha, we had very much said in the morning itself that with the fact that it is the roster day for Civil Aviation Ministry in the upper house, the opposition MPs will certainly ask some direct and tough questions on the Indigo fiasco. And that has happened, and Minister Mohan Naidu has briefed Parliament, the Rajya Sabha, while he was being asked questions around Indigo. He said that it was the rostering problem within Indigo, and how the ministry and the DGCA was monitoring the situation. And in fact, for the implementation of the FDTL in the final lap, the Indigo had almost 1 month to put everything, according to the new norms. And even on December 1st, the ministry had briefed Indigo about as to how the new regime will be implemented. But Indigo never came up with any red flags or any complaints. So they are putting the blame on Indigo for this havoc that was put on the aviation industry in India. But certainly you are right that where is the action against Indigo? The show cause notice that was served to the Indigo CEO and COO on 6th December, that was extended. It was a 24-hour limited time within which the Indigo officials, top officials, were supposed to respond. They were given 24 hours of extension. We'll have to see today when that answer is filed by 6 p.m. as to how the DGCA's FSD Director Operations responds and suggests any action against the CEO or not. But Mohan Naidu, in a conversation with India Today, had said that we will give such kind of punishment. All sorts of punishments cannot be ruled out. That it sets an example for the aviation industry for future as well. Back to you.